connect a region of over 600 cultural bridges between our lands.
Hello and welcome to ASEAN in Focus. I'm Maricar Velasco, delivering to you the latest news in and around the ASEAN region. On today's headlines, Presidential spokesperson Salvador Panelo said he remains unfazed by the possibility that he and other Philippine government officials may be barred from entering the United States. On September 29, the Philippines and Myanmar celebrated 63 years of the establishment of formal diplomatic relations between the Philippines and Myanmar. President Rodrigo Duterte has directed all government agencies and instrumentalities, including government-owned or controlled corporations, to support the Philippine hosting of the 10th Association of Southeast Asian Para Games. Presidential spokesperson Salvador Panelo on Monday said he remains unfazed by the possibility that he and other Philippine government officials may be barred from entering the United States.
He said that this
Panelo
is an attempt at interference.
Panelo said he would not mind being barred from entering the U.S. because he has been there before and that there were many other countries to visit.
Unang-una, can it be credible when you say that this official has something to do? Pangalawa, wrongful. Hindi nga wrongful imprisonment. It's legal.
Panelo made this comment after U.S. Senators Dick Durbin and Patrick Haley filed an amendment in the 2020 State and Foreign Operations Appropriations Bill to bar the entry to the U.S. of Philippine government officials involved in the imprisonment of Senator Laila de Lima. Both senators described de Lima's case as wrongful imprisonment. The palace official also said that he would not discourage other government officials from entering the U.S., stressing that the amendment was only a proposal.
I've been there several times over. It's not the only country that you can go to and enjoy the sights and the sounds.
Moreover, he emphasized that the proposed ban is with reference only to government officials who have something to do with de Lima's imprisonment.
That ban is just a proposal in a Senate committee. And I think the views of the two senators are in the minority. Otherwise, some senators would have supported that. In other words, that ban will be only effective upon approval of both houses of Congress of the United States.
Malacanang on Monday urged the 22 Filipino fishermen whose boat sank after it was allegedly rammed by a Chinese vessel off Recto Bank or Reed Bank to file an insurance claim to get their compensation.
Hindi ba sabi ng Chinese government, we have to file an insurance claim? That is why they should, and they should file. Hindi ka naman basta bibigyan. Siyempre may insurance yung shipping company.
Panelo said he has no knowledge whether the 22 fishermen have already filed an insurance claim, but noted that the fishermen have received assistance from government and other groups.
Don't underestimate fishermen. They can go to their mayor, for instance, and ask help. O, hindi dadali sila ng mayor kung doon sa proper entity.
Despite this, the palace official insisted that the Chinese boat owner should compensate the Filipino fishermen.
Kailangan dahil sila may kasalanan yung ship. Moreover, di ba inamin naman nila? Sabi nila they're willing to pay kahit na aksidente lang.
In a memorandum penned to Secretary Teodoro Locsin Jr., which was posted by the Department of Foreign Affairs last month, a letter from an unnamed association relayed the Chinese ship owner's apologies. Reports show that the letter sender came from Chen Shi-Quin, president of the Guangdong Fishery Mutual Insurance Association. It read it is fortunate that there were no casualties and that he feels deep regret that this accident had to happen and would like to express his deep sympathy to the Filipino fishermen. The ship owner of the Chinese fishing boat involved, through their association, would like to express his sincere apology to the Filipino fishermen. Panelo accepted the Chinese ship owner's apology and welcomed his humility to take responsibility and acknowledge that compensation must be provided to cover the actual loss. Malacanang on Monday sympathized with family and friends of a University of the Philippines student and frat member who died after an expose on the alleged hazing activities committed by him and other members against their neophyte. Presidential spokesperson Salvador Panelo extended condolences, but at the same time respected the wish of students' family for privacy. The palace official, meanwhile, reminded the public to act kindly towards others, especially in an age where technology has become more prevalent. Panelo said they hope that this will serve as a gentle reminder to everyone to extend kindness, patience, and understanding to all, regardless of the circumstances, especially as we are now in the age of interactive computer-mediated technology. Reports show that an anonymous Twitter account posted screenshots of an alleged online conversation between supposed members of the UP Sigma Rho fraternity exposing their hazing activities. The UP Diliman administration said it would conduct an investigation into the incident. Likewise, the UP Diliman office of the Chancellor appealed to students, faculty, and staff to stop posting and forwarding social media messages related to the student's death. A brutal Indonesian forest fire season that left Southeast Asia choking in smog has renewed scrutiny of major palm oil and paper companies, with activists accusing them of breaking promises to halt logging. Leading companies have in recent years pledged not to log any more pristine rainforests, not to use burning to clear land, and to cut ties with smaller suppliers who don't abide by their rules. However, critics say such vows now ring hollow. Anissa Ramawati, a senior forest campaigner at Greenpeace, said they do not live up to the commitments. Industry players, however, insist they have gone to great lengths to stop burning and trees being cut down in their operations. Singapore listed Wilmar International, the world's biggest palm oil trader, committed in 2013 to a no deforestation policy and says it has stopped sourcing from 17 suppliers that did not comply with their rules. Production of palm oil used in numerous everyday goods from shampoo to biscuits has been blamed by environmentalists for driving massive deforestation. Some of the world's largest brands, including Nestle and Unilever, pledged in 2010 to reach net zero deforestation within a decade through responsible sourcing of cattle, palm oil, soya, and other commodities. Fires are used as a cheap way to clear agricultural land in Indonesia every year during the dry season.
Net25 is now available on OSN, the largest entertainment network in the Middle East and North Africa.
Watch your favorite Net25 shows on OSN channel 725, same day as the Philippines.
Net25 shows live and on demand
Anytime, anywhere,
on any mobile device on OSN Play.
Landmarks, Linggo, alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi.
Welcome back. Flights between Manila and Taipei were canceled on Tuesday due to bad weather. Records from the Manila International Airport Authority show that as of 1 a.m., 6 flights between the two cities have already been canceled. These were Eva Air BR 261 Taipei to Manila, Philippine Airlines PR 894/895 Manila to Taipei to Manila, Cebu Pacific 5J 310 Manila to Taipei, KLM Royal Dutch Airlines KL 808/807 Manila to Taipei to Manila. The MIAA also reported the cancellation of Skyjet's flights M8 816/817 Manila to Basco to Manila. On Monday, at least 6 flights between Taipei and Manila and Cebu, as well as Skyjet's Manila to Basco to Manila flights were canceled. The through of Typhoon Mitag, formerly Onyo, causes scattered rain showers over Batanes, according to Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration, or PAG-ASA. Taiwan's Central Weather Bureau said the most intense effects of Mitag was felt on the island on Monday night. Several oil companies will cut prices of their products effective 6 a.m. on Tuesday. Petron announced price rollbacks at 1.45 pesos per liter for gasoline, 0.60 pesos for diesel, and 1 peso for kerosene. Petrogas said it will slash gasoline price by 1.55 pesos per liter and diesel by 0.50 pesos per liter. PTT Philippines said price of its gasoline will be reduced by 1.45 pesos per liter and diesel by 0.60 pesos per liter. These price rollbacks follows that of Sea Oils, which reduced gasoline price by 1.45 pesos per liter, diesel by 0.60 pesos per liter, and kerosene by 1 peso starting 6 a.m. Monday. These adjustments are in line with developments in the international oil market. In recent weeks, oil companies increased fuel prices after an uptick in global prices following the drone attacks on oil facilities in Saudi Arabia. On September 29, the Philippines and Myanmar celebrated 63 years of the establishment of formal diplomatic relations between the Philippines and Myanmar. Diplomatic relations between the Philippines and Myanmar were established on the 29th of September 1956 with the accreditation of Manuel A. Adeva as non-resident ambassador based in Bangladesh. The Philippine mission in Yangon was opened in 1956 by Minister Narciso G. Reyes, who served until 1962. For a long time, the relations between Philippines and Myanmar could be described as dormant. The state visit of President Fidel V. Ramos in 1997 and the return visit of the Philippines of State Peace and Development Council Chairman Senior General Fan Shue in 1998 revived the relationship. In April 2004, bilateral relations reached another high with the convening of the first meeting in Yangon of the Philippines-Myanmar Joint Commission for Bilateral Cooperation. Former Foreign Affairs Secretary Delia Domingo Albert led the Philippine delegation to that meeting, which agreed to expand Philippines-Myanmar relations in areas such as trade, investment, agriculture, forestry, tourism, culture, education, health, and air services. In June 2006, the first Philippines-Myanmar policy consultations was held in Manila, followed by the visit of Secretary Alberto G. Romulo to Myanmar in August of the same year, and the second Philippines-Myanmar policy consultations in Myanmar's new capital of Naypyidaw in July 2007. With around 1,291 Filipinos in Myanmar as of December 2018, the Philippines has an embassy in Yangon. Meanwhile, last September 28, we celebrated 46 years of the establishment of formal diplomatic relations between the Philippines and Hungary. With around 333 Filipinos in Hungary as of December 2018, the Philippines has an embassy in Budapest. Meanwhile, the Philippine embassy welcomed both new and returning Filipino scholars under the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship program. 16 scholars pursuing degrees in diverse academic fields that include agriculture, architecture, environmental science, international relations, political science, sports science, and cultural anthropology attended the welcome program. Hungary annually offers 35 scholarships to Filipinos who want to earn bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degrees from Hungarian universities. Consul Jojo Garcia and Consul Ria Gorospe welcomed the students. Also present during the event were attaches Necitas Di Mayuga, Mario Simbulan, and Dudy Manalo, who served as moderator. President Rodrigo Duterte has directed all government agencies and instrumentalities, including government-owned or controlled corporations, to support the Philippine hosting of the 10th Association of Southeast Asian Para Games. Under Memorandum Circular Number 67, signed by Executive Secretary Salvador Medialdea by authority of President Rodrigo Duterte on September 26, all agencies and instrumentalities must extend their support to the Philippine Sports Commission and the Philippine Paralympic Committee in the preparation, organization, and hosting of the event. The ASEAN Para Games is a biennial multi-sport event organized by the ASEAN Para Sports Federation for athletes with physical, visual, or intellectual disabilities. The memorandum read, the successful organization and hosting of the 10th ASEAN Para Games requires the involvement, coordination, and support of concerned government agencies, the different national sports associations, local government units, and the private sector. To ensure the smooth hosting of the event, the memorandum tasked the PSC, PPC, and all concerned national sports associations to coordinate and support each other and work together for the full and effective participation of the Philippine delegates in these events. All departments, bureaus, agencies, and instrumentalities of the government, including government-owned or controlled corporations and state universities and colleges, are directed to render full support and assistance consistent with their respective mandates to the PSC and PPC. Meanwhile, local government units, non-government organizations, the private business sector, educational institutions, and the general public are encouraged to lend their cooperation and support to ensure the successful conduct of the event. The new Clark City Sports Complex will serve as the main venue of the ASEAN Para Games, which the country will host for the 4th time later this year. And that is the latest news in the Southeast Asian nations. Stay updated about the ASEAN region. I'm Maricar Velasco, and I'm one with 25.
Net25 is now available on OSN, the largest entertainment network in the Middle East and North Africa.
Hello po sa inyong lahat diyan. Ako po si Leo Obligar at araw-araw tayong magkakasama sa Piskante ng Bayan.
Watch your favorite Net25 shows on OSN Channel 725, same day as the Philippines. Net25 shows live and on demand anytime, anywhere, on any mobile device on OSN Play.
Dito po sa Net25, OSN, siguradong at home ka dito.